founders have to be different when they do e-commerce, like understand logistics and everything like that. I'll do stuff where I'll help build a brand. I'll shout out on my social media channels, get involved. That's just not my lane. Now, if you have a mind for that, that's great. Like I say, get involved and help the founder as much as possible. Because if you can do that, especially teach founders, you want to get access to really great deal flow. It's a huge pain, but teach e-commerce entrepreneurs how to do e-commerce properly, right? Teach them all the little tricks, everything. And then now you've got access to deal flow where you can say, okay, I see the numbers of somebody doing really well. So I'm going to put, the cash in there. But that's the issue is so many things go wrong. Now with AI, it's getting better. I was looking at a case study way back in the day, IBM's Watson. They were doing this thing where they were predicting what type of frosting on cupcakes would sell based on the weather. And they found out hot days, vanilla, cold days, chocolate. And since IBM owns the weather network, they were able to do that. And so Watson predicted it, and they said, make extra chocolate. And so they I think they did a 10% increase in sales, but they reduced their waste. Huge, right? And so now you need AI to plug in and say, all right, my shipment's coming here. It's this product in 14 days. I've sold this amount. I have this amount of demand. Should I shut down for a couple of days? I'm believing that AI is going to help with that. But it all goes back to the point. Most e-commerce entrepreneurs have an idea for a product, great, maybe some branding, maybe some marketing, social media, but logistics, all that stuff that happens behind the scenes, it crushes them. Now, let's say they get a little success, like you said, get to $100,000. It's like, holy crap, I got more demand, but my margins are getting eaten up. How do I negotiate a better price on this, that? Should I switch over, transition to new software? It's crazy. And you want to invest in e-commerce founders or entrepreneurs, you have to be able to spot all of that a mile away, even before they know it.
I learned about logistics and supply chain management a little bit when I was in China, because not only of trying the FBA thing, but also I was trying to do international trade. And so I learned about Incoterms and, bills of lading and all of this nonsense. And I'm hoping through Ecom I can avoid all of that by just having the factory. Actually, the product I want to make would be made in America. So I wouldn't have to deal with import, export, possibly export if people outside the US want to buy it. But I don't know about now. If Trump keeps going ahead with the tariffs, people may not want to buy stuff from America. But at least Americans can hopefully, sell, can hopefully buy enough to keep the business going. And in that regard, understanding logistics is a little bit easier if you're not moving out from without a country inside. But still, I've learned many different lessons from the different industries I've been involved in, and so I feel like I have a much better head on my shoulders about understanding the numbers and the logistics than I think other people that have never done a business at all.
As you build all that, you get that going. I'd be trying to build an audience as fast as possible. It's what I do now. I think it's the single greatest thing that a founder or entrepreneur can do is become a channelpreneur first. What I mean is develop channels, own those channels, own the audience, have the email addresses, be on the multiple platforms, make that bulletproof, and then figure out whether you're going to plug products through it. I've got so many opportunities where, you know, I'm doing, I guess, e-commerce vicariously, but contributing to them, and lots of opportunities to create those network effects, right? And have people contribute content, build that audience the more they use it. And that's the level you have to go through. I just don't believe these days, and more power to anybody who does it, that you can just put out a product and hope for some discovery, algorithm, advertising. I think that's just a really scary proposition. But then again, I'm old, I'm tired, and I don't need the excitement of taking all those risks anymore. So I pretty much try to de-risk everything. And to me, creating a channel first is probably the best way to do it.
I hate social media so much. I only do the podcast because I enjoy talking to other people, and even then, I think, yeah, I don't really care for it like the YouTube side or anything like that. So for me, building a channel, like I've tried year after year, and it just the like you say build a channel, but it's a life. Like you're building a life, you're breathing life into an entity that exists in the cloud that has your face on it. And I just don't want to spend my energy doing that when I can do something else.
Yeah, your face doesn't have to be on the channel. I know lots of channelpreneurs who basically build faceless channels. And I'm not talking about a YouTube channel.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this insight, I've handpicked another video for you right here on the screen. For more actionable strategies that get you real results, hit subscribe.